I would like to greet each of you. Sip Ashok Maheshwari. Welcome, Ashok. Sip Girish. Sip Shanmuga. Sip Sangam. Sip Itkariji. Sip Liko. Sip Atmatray. Sip Samatma. Sip Sudeep Bhargava. Sip Parvati Amma. Sip Shashikant. Sip Sunil. Sip Kumar Swami. Sip Ashok Chotwani. Sip Bliss, along with your guests in a beautiful car. Sip Yogini. Sip Raju. And the rest I am not able to see. Others are all, many more. Sip Rajaratnam. Sip Lakshmi. Sip Pankaj. Sip Sagairaj. Sip Gliko. Sip Gautam. Sip Eru. Sip Viru Tambigal. Sip Ashok Chotwani and Sip Rekha Parwani. Welcome. Let us get going into a beautiful evening. I can promise you this is an amazing topic. Sip Vagesan and the rest. I can see many of you joining the call and coming in. But let me assure you that today we have a very amazing topic. And the topic of today's discussion is Aparoksh Anubhuti. Aparoksh Anubhuti. You are sure to get lost in this discussion if you are not familiar with it. But let's try to understand what is Aparoksh Anubhuti. What is Anubhuti? So often we have been talking about Anubhuti as an experience. It's completely wrong. Anubhuti is not an experience. Anubhuti is the realization. Unfortunately, we are thinking that Anubhuti is an experience. No. Anubhuti is realization. And Aparoksh. Aparoksh means Paroksh. The word Paroksh is indirect. In the Sanskrit, it's a negative Aparoksh, not indirect. Which means it's not an indirect realization. It is a direct realization. It is the realization which is Aparoksh. Aparoksh means beyond logic. There is no logic. There is not 2 + 2 is equal to 4. No, there is no logic like this. Because it is a realization. It is an intuitive spark. And it's called Antargyan. Antargyan. Antargyan jab ho jata hai, anubhuti hoti hai. Anubhuti hoti hai. It is an experience that leads to transformation, a metamorphosis. So, my dear friends, today we are going to go through the most tough subject. I can tell you in spirituality, if you can understand this, you've understood everything. Most people don't understand because it's beyond common understanding. 99% of people are not even interested. But you are in that 1% who are interested. You want to go in the quest of realization. You are really interested. And Aparoksh Anubhuti is the key. We need this key to unlock the treasure. How many of you use electronic safe? You know, have you used the electronic safe? You put tick tong, ting tong, ting ding ding dong, ting tong, ting tong. Huh? What does it look like? It looks like ding 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 dong, ding 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 dong, ding 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 dong. But when you put the right button, ding ding, it opens like that. So that is called electronic safe. You have to press the right buttons. What are the buttons you have to press? What is the formula for Aparoksh Anubhuti, my dear friends? It is impossible to understand a realization. Realization is realization. It is not knowledge. Aparoksh Anubhuti is an experience. The realization is an experience. It is not an experience. It is the realization that is the experience. So you will come at the end of this, you can ask me some questions to clarify these doubts. It is like a jigsaw puzzle. When you have the pieces of the puzzle, it looks like one bunch of garbage. But when you put all the pieces together, Eiffel Tower. Oh, this is Eiffel Tower. Oh, I didn't know. Where was the Eiffel Tower? Eiffel Tower is in Paris. No, right in front of your eyes. Because you were able to put the pieces together. And some people will see the Eiffel Tower also. Where's the Eiffel Tower? Huh? They will see the tower is there in front of them. They say, where Eiffel Tower? Oh, this one. Oh, this one. Ah. So, my dear friends, today's session, what is it about? This session is about aparoksh anubhuti. What are we going to talk about? We are going to talk about how we have to have that intuitive experience. And it is, what is that intuitive experience all about? You know what it is? It is this. Let me explain to you in my bhajan I've written. सच को कोई ना जानता, ये अपरोक्ष अनुभूति है, इसका कोई सबूत ना, सच का एहसास होना है, प्रभु तो है हर जगह, वो हमें न दिखते हैं, उनके बिन तो कुछ भी ना, वो है तो हम सब हैं, अपरोक्ष अनुभूति होना. Did you understand? अपरोक्ष अनुभूति होना. ये अपरोक्ष अनुभूति है, इसका कोई सबूत ना. There's no proof. सच का एहसास होना है. प्रभु तो है हर जगह, वो हमें ना दिखते हैं. Hey, God is everywhere. Where? Somebody tells you, hey, you mad fellow, where is God? Say, you have to realize. Now, how will you realize? I open your real eyes. How to open my real eyes? Then I tell them, जिसकी आंखें खुल जाती, वो सच का एहसास करता है, परोक्ष नहीं वो है करता, अपरोक्ष अनुभूति पाता है. दुनिया की समझ में बात ये ना आती है, ज्ञानी अनुभूति करता, प्रभु कन कन में है, हर शय में वो है, इसका एहसास होना है, वो ही तो एक सत्य है, इसका कोई सबूत ना. Do you understand what we are talking about? Aparoksh anubhuti is a realization. It is enlightenment. What is aparoksh anubhuti? It is enlightenment. Somebody asked me the question. Why? Why you need? Why all aparoksh anubhuti? Why? What is need? I explained aparoksh anubhuti is needed for two reasons. One, to be free from all the suffering on earth. And two, to be free from rebirth. If you want to be free from suffering on earth, and if you don't want, if you say, maja karo, you don't need aparoksh anubhuti. You don't need. Just have biryani. No aparoksh anubhuti. Biryani, whiskey, enough. One cup of one bowl of biryani and one glass of whiskey is enough to shoot you out of consciousness. You will be in an unconscious state. But that's not permanent happiness. Permanent happiness is anubhuti. Anubhuti means you experience an ocean of happiness. How do you reach that? Remember, the first thing you must understand, anubhuti is not jnana. Anubhuti is not knowledge. You cannot go to University of Spirituality in Oxford, in Harvard. You cannot say, I am going to attend one university and I will get the certificate of spirituality. Can you get a certificate of spirituality? You can't. Because it is not knowledge. Nobody can tell you, I am certified. How many people tell you, sir, I am a certified yogic practitioner, sir. I am a certified yoga teacher. Have you seen people telling, I am certified yoga teacher, sir. Yoga, certified. What is that to certify? Who will certify? Aparoksh anubhuti is realization, enlightenment. You may have all the knowledge in the world, all the knowledge, but no realization. You may have little knowledge. You may have little knowledge, but you must get the spark. The spark. My dear friends, if you keep water in the fridge, does it become ice? Huh? Will it become ice? You say, yes, it will become ice. What if the fridge is off? No power. Will it become ice? No, it cannot become ice. What if the temperature of the refrigerator is kept at 2 degrees? It will not become ice. It has to be -0. No? It has to be, refrigeration happens below 0 degrees. My point is, just like water has to crystallize, knowledge has to crystallize. You need knowledge, just like you need water. Can you make ice without water? No, you need water. Can you make enlightenment? Can you have that without knowledge? No, you need knowledge. But knowledge must be crystallized, like water is crystallized into ice. This is called anubhuti. My dear friend, what happens? When you get this anubhuti, what happens? It is a transformation. When you realize, you don't have to analyze, you don't have to memorize. It becomes a part of your system. You don't have to say, I got 100 GB of spirituality in my head, or I got 1 TB. 1 TB of 1 TB. How many people they come and tell you, oh, Bhagavad Gita, verse. So what happens? You quote all the scriptures. So what happens? How many parrots you want in this world? Many. They can quote all the scriptures. Do you become, you get aparoksha anubhuti? Don't get carried away. Many of you, I asked somebody, what you want? Sir, I want aparoksha anubhuti. So what you're looking for? I'm looking for guru. So how you're finding the guru? Sir, I'm walking in Rishikesh, no? In Rishikesh, Ganga ke tat pe, I am walking and seeing which man has the longest dadi. The longest dadi and the longest hair. I'm searching. That man only must be the real guru. Longest dadi and longest. This is what we are searching. Then this is what we will get. How does dadi become realization, enlightenment? But the world is fooled. The world doesn't understand. My dear friends, you must understand how anubhuti happens. How? You know how it happens? It happens like this. अनुभूति ये ऐसी हो जाती है, आंखों से कुछ दिखता ना है, महसूस सच का हो जाता है, एहसास सच का हो जाता है, इसका कोई परोक्ष नहीं, अंतर ज्ञान यूं ही हो जाता, अनुभूति सच की होती, अपरोक्ष अनुभूति ये है. You understood? इसका कोई परोक्ष नहीं. You can't तोल मोल के बोल. No. अंतर ज्ञान यूं ही हो जाता. The flash. अपरोक्ष अनुभूति ये है. अनुभूति हो जाती है. So this is what it is. In this, I wrote some words. I'm sharing with you. अपरोक्ष अनुभूति तो ऐसी है, इसका कोई तर्क ना है. तर्क means logic. सच का एहसास अनुभव है करना, इसका व्याख्या तो ना है. There is no explanation. You can't say no. You can't say. सामान्य समझ के परे ये तो है, ये ऐसा जादू है, जो भक्ति करता, प्रभु से प्यार करता, वही तो ये पाता है. ज्ञान से नहीं अनुभूति होती है, ये तो परोक्ष है, किताबों से ना मिलती है, गुरु कृपा से होती है. Remember the words. इसका कोई परोक्ष नहीं, अंतर्ज्ञान यूं ही हो जाता, अनुभूति सच की होती, Aparoksh anubhuti ye hai. My dear friends, you know something? You can, a man who has got 100 crores can write a check of 100 crores, but he cannot get aparoksh anubhuti. You may be a millionaire, a billionaire, cannot get aparoksh anubhuti. Aparoksh anubhuti is only for the genuine seeker. It's a spark, like electricity. When you go to a room, it's dark. Oh, I can't see anything. How can you see? Pitch dark. Pitch dark. How can you see? Ding dong. Put on the light. You can see everything. If the room has got crystals, you can see crystals. If the room has thing, anubhuti is like that. What is anubhuti? Enlightenment. People say, what is this word? Enlightenment. I don't understand. It is so simple. The secret in the word enlightenment is in the word, na? Enlightenment. That's all. Bring in light. But where? You have to bring in light inside you. How to go inside? How to start the inward journey? We are all the time going outside. We are running. We are running outside. The first chance we get, running outside. Why are you running outside? How many people have the ability to be still? Go inside. Go deep inside. How many people have got the ability to go inside? I always tell you, cut the noise. If you want to hear the divine voice, cut the noise. Otherwise, you cannot hear the voice. How to go inside? Be a yogi. Be united with the divine. Don't go on wandering. Go on wandering. You'll say, I'm also wandering. My feet may be wandering, but my head is not wandering. I may be in this world, in that part of the world. You may think, today you are here, today you are there. But you live as a sthit pragya. Sthit pragya means, what is a sthit pragya? Somebody says, I am sthit pragya. I'm sthit pragya. Sthit pragya. Very good. Then mind goes, mind goes like that. Because you let all the garbage come into your head. The moment you let your garbage come into the head, you know what happens? You are dead. The moment there is garbage in your head, you are dead. So, my dear friends, aparoksh anubhuti, what is it? It is realization of the truth. It is enlightenment. It leads to liberation, unification. Remember, we speak about Pirlu. Aparoksh anubhuti is that state where you go to Pirlu. You ask people, what is life? You ask some people, hello, what is life? What is life? Nobody knows. But everybody says, I know. I know what is life. I know. Be happy. Make others happy. That's all. Happiness. The one who has anubhuti, that person knows. What is happiness? That person. Because it is through inference, not logic. It is through inference. How? अनुभूति ये परोक्ष है, ना ये विद्या ना ये ज्ञान है, ये समझना नामुमकिन है, इसका एहसास होना है, अनुभूति जो है करता मुक्ति पाता, संसार के दुखों से मुक्त हो जाता. Understood? अनुभूति ये अपरोक्ष है, ना ये विद्या ना ये ज्ञान है. Many people are chasing knowledge. Oh, I finished this Purana. I'm reading that Purana, Bhagavad Purana, this Gita. I'm reading Ashtavakra Gita. I'm reading that. I'm reading Viveka Chudamani. I'm reading Aparoksha Anubhuti. Okay, read. You may be reading Aparoksha Anubhuti, but as long as you are trying to use your mind to attain Aparoksha Anubhuti, Parang Gaya. You cannot attain aparoksh anubhuti with the mind. Mind is the enemy. Mind is the biggest enemy. You need to cut off the mind. You need consciousness. You need chit. You need samadhi. You need chaturyam. You must be hearing this every time from me. What has nothing new you're telling? What is new? What is new is aparoksh anubhuti. What is new is that is the formula for enlightenment. To reach that state of divine consciousness. How to reach aparoksh anubhuti. In the Upanishads and in the book itself by Adi Shankara prescribes 4 doors. 4 doors to liberation. 4 doors to aparoksh anubhuti. What are the 4 doors? Viveka, Vairagya, Shat Shampat, Mumukshutva. I have told you this many times, but you don't take it seriously. The 4 doors to aparoksh anubhuti. The first door, Viveka, discrimination. Cremate the mind. Destroy the mind. Some of you will say, "Ayo, what? Destroy mind. How will I live?" You are scared. You kill the mind, then you come to me. I'll show you how to live. When you kill the mind, then your consciousness takes charge of thoughts. Thoughts can be controlled by consciousness. That is what will give us aparoksh anubhuti. Not the mind. The mind is shaitan. You know the meaning of shaitan? The shaitan plays tabla on your head. The shaitan will destroy you. The moment you are in command of the shaitan, gone. I wrote a book. It's called "The Mind is a Rascal." The moment you are in, the rascal is in charge, destroy the mind, first of all. Then after there is viveka, vairagya. Vairagya means dispassion, detachment, renunciation. Don't be attached. Many people are attached. The moment you are attached, you can't get aparoksh anubhuti. You need not to be attached. You need to be detached. And this is called vairagya. It's just like a boat. You say, "I want the ocean. I want the ocean." I say, "Very good. You want the ocean. Where is your boat?" "My boat is tied to the shore." How will you attain? How will you attain? If your boat is tied to the shore, how will you attain the ocean? No. Let go. Have the courage. If you want to discover the ocean, have the courage to lose sight of the shore. Vairagya, Viveka, Shat Shampat. What is Shat Shampat? 6 virtues. Sama, Dama, Upariti, Titikha, Shraddha, Samadhana. I can't give you this in today's session, but sometime if you want, we will have a session. Control of the mind, control of the senses, control of cravings, being like a tortoise. Have you seen a tortoise? The tortoise head is out like this. The moment enemy comes, what does the tortoise do? Pudding. It goes back inside. That's called Upariti. Like a tortoise goes back into its shell. You learn to go back into your shell. Titiksha. Titiksha means forbearance. Don't go on reacting. Every small matter, I'm angry, I'm upset, I'm depressed, I'm anxious, don't. Forbearance means what in the modern one they say chill. And in the modern world, what they say? Many people, they lose their peace of mind. I think that's tomorrow's topic. How to find peace. Somebody asked me the question, how to find peace. I said, come, I'll show you. I'm an expert in peace finder. I am a super expert, but that's another session. How to find peace. So, Sama, Dama, Upariti, Titiksha, Shraddha, Samadhana. This is the 3rd door. And the 4th door, Mumukshutva. Mumukshutva is the deep yearning for the divine, for liberation. In the Upanishads, they talk of this Viveka, Vairagya, Shat Shampat, Mumukshutva, which means that you have a deep yearning, more than a miser has for gold, more than lover has for beloved, more than a child has for its mother who is lost, more than that. So, my dear friends, there are 4 doors to enlightenment. Without these pre-qualifications, no aparoksh anubhuti. But with these 4, can you? Even with these 4, not so easy. You need a guru. You need a guru because in any Upanishad talk, you'll go and, what's the meaning of Upanishad? Upanishad means to sit beside the guru and learn. Upanishad means to sit by the Guru and learn. This is the meaning of Upanishad. Because the Guru is already enlightened. The Guru knows the subject. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. So when my Guru was there, I wrote a beautiful song for my Guru. What did I say? I said, Guru ki kripa se hi to प्रभु का ये प्यार मिला, गुरु बिन मेरा क्या होता, ऐसा सच का ना होता, गुरु से प्रभु मिला, गुरु की कृपा से ही तो प्रभु का ये प्यार मिला, सच का एहसास हुआ। गुरु है जो हाथ पकड़े प्रभु के पास ले जाता, गुरु है जो सच का एहसास दिलाता, गुरु बिन अंधकार में जीते सच का एहसास ना होता, गुरु बिन जीवन में कुछ ना होता, गुरु की कृपा से भक्ति, गुरु हमें देते शक्ति, गुरु से ही हमको प्रभु मिलता, गुरु से ही हमको प्रभु मिलता. To me, if I had not met a guru in my life, I would be incapable of talking to you today. If I had not met my Dadaji, I would have been incapable of even opening my mouth. Because the Guru, he lights up your life. It's very important. What happens after Aparoksha Anubhuti? Somebody asked me, okay, what happens after Aparoksha Anubhuti? You're enlightened. You realize the truth. The self-realization, the life realization makes you realize God is sick. God is not. God is not Ganapati Bappa Moria. No, we are thinking God is somewhere in heaven. No, God is not. That is the biggest lie. Jagat, Jagat Mithya, Prabhu Satya. Jagat Mithya, Prabhu Satya. You have to experience God in one and all. This happens after Aparoksha Anubhuti. But you need all the qualifications. Remember this. Don't think. Just going, Om Hare 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 Hare. What Hare 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 Hare? Your enlightenment. Somebody, I think Atmathai told us 2 days back. Oh, that man is doing tapasya. He's going to Tirupati and he's rolling from the top of Tirupati, coming from the top of Tirupati. God is seeing him coming. God will tell, okay, enlightenment, because you are rolling from Tirupati. How can we be ignorant? It cannot come. And then some people, what they think, oh, very easy, do good karma. Ashok Maheshwari, just do good karma, I will get moksha. No chance. You cannot do good karma and get moksha. You have to go beyond karma. You have to be liberated. You need kripa, the grace from the divine. That's why, my dear friends, Anubhuti is antargyan. It's an intuition. In Hindi, the word's better. Intuition, English word, intuition. What intuition? In Hindi, they say antargyan. You can't go to university. Don't say, I'm going. Where are you going? I'm going Ramakrishna Mission. I'm going to become a monk. Somebody says, I'm becoming monk. So what happens if you become a monk? Outside you're a monk, inside you're a monkey. What is the use of being monk on the outside and monkey on the inside? No, you need spirituality. And how do you get this anubhuti? You know that. It's very important. The way to get it is this. These are all new bhajans. I wrote all these bhajans in Switzerland in the last 1 week. जीवन क्या है कोई न जाने, सब समझते हम ये जाने, सच का एहसास जो है करते वही जाने, जीवन क्या है, अनुभूति अपरोक्ष है, कृपा से ही ये होता है, अविद्या में जो जीते हैं वो जीते हैं और मर जाते. सच का एहसास जो है करते वही जाने जीवन क्या है, जीवन क्या है कोई न जाने, सब समझते हम ये जाने. You ask somebody what is life, oh, they will give big lecture to you. Oh, I will tell, bada, 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 all everybody. Who knows the reality of life? The one who has got aparoksh anubhuti. What does he tell us? He tells us, सबको एक दिन जाना, मरने के बाद कहाँ जाते, तन तो ये राख हो जाएगा, जीवित जो था वो कहाँ है, अपरोक्ष अनुभूति जो करता, एहसास वो ये करता है, वो ये तन्ना वो ये मनना, सच में तो वो आत्मा है. वैज्ञानिक ना ये बात समझ सकते हैं, अनुभूति इसकी होनी है, कृपा से ये होता है, अनुभूति से ये होता है. जीवन क्या है कोई न जाने, सब समझते हम ये जाने, सच का एहसास जो है करते वही जाने जीवन क्या है. My dear friends, let me close and give you time for questions. If there is no aparoksh, see, I'll tell you something. You may live and you may die. You will come back. Same story again and again and again. What is the point? You will live and die, you will not understand why. Why I came here? Who am I? So today, understand, at least understand. Aparoksh anubhuti is enlightenment. It's a spark. It's a spark of realization. Prong, that spark. It cannot be explained in words. It is an intuition beyond logic. It creates a transformation. Yesterday, I think Bliko said, it's a metamorphosis. It leads to liberation and unification. So I would like you to ask questions on aparoksh anubhuti. And next week, the topic of next Friday's discussion is the magic of Sat Chit Anand. That is the next week's topic. But today, I would like to ask I'd like you to ask me questions on aparoksh anubhuti. It's a fabulous topic. It's the most dramatic topic of life. Here is. Yes, sir. Questions. Who would like to start?
Shiva, man.
Okay. Aparoksh. I said, oh, footpath wale log bahut aate hain. You will find many people like this on the footpath. Don't worry about them. बोलो रेखा, अपरोक्ष अनुभूति का स्टोरी बोलो, क्या है?
हमें कैसे पता चलेगा, मतलब आप जब अपरोक्ष अनुभूति होगी कैसे होगी, मतलब
जब आप रूम के अंदर जाते हैं और पूरा अंधकार है, तो आपको कभी मालूम होगा कि आपने सही बटन दबाया है.
समझ में नहीं आया.
आप सुन नहीं रही है, सुनेगी या नहीं सुनेगी?
सुन रही हूँ.
सुनो बात सुनो. आप एक अंधकार वाले रूम में जाते हैं, रूम में अंधकार है.
हाँ.
आप बटन दबाते हैं, कभी मालूम पड़ेगा आपने सही बटन दबाया.
बटन मतलब लाइट स्विच.
हाँ, कभी मालूम पड़ेगा आपने सही स्विच दबाया.
स्विच तो हम अंदाजे से भी चालू कर सकते हैं ना, हमें तो पता है 2 स्विच है. आप
अपरोक्ष अनुभूति वो करेगा जो उसका करना चाहता है. आप एक अंधकार रूम में जाते हैं, आपका रूम में एक रूम है, आप उसमें जाते हैं, कई बटन है, स्विच है, अंधकार है, आप एक एक स्विच दबाते हैं, कभी मालूम पड़ेगा कि सही स्विच दबाया. अभी बताओ.
समझ में नहीं आया, फिर से बोलिए।
हाँ, ब्रिको बताए, ब्रिको जवाब, ब्रिको विल गिव द आंसर। ब्रिको कभी मालूम पड़ेगा ब्रिको, जब हमने सही बटन स्विच दबाया।
when the lights on, when the light
comes on,
it comes on.
कोई भी समझ सकता है ना। when the चंद्रकांत भी बोल रहा है, when the light gets on, ब्रिको भी बोलता है।
Ravi, I sorry to interject, but I feel to realize is the only solution. Be love, live love. So the question is, to realize is the main reason for enlightenment.
Correct. But what we are talking about that, but it's not one, it's a whole set of realizations. There is a realization 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are many realizations. When you have all the realizations, the spark comes on. When the spark comes on, that is aparoksha anubhuti. Then you don't need to realize anymore. You finished realization.
When you're saying many realization, it means what exactly? If you can explain.
I'll explain to you. So the first realization is I am not this body.
Okay.
How do you realize that? By realizing when we die, suppose today somebody, Dasi, very dear to you and me, they die, we cremate the body, we burn the body, correct?
Right.
Why do we burn the body? Why do we burn the body?
Because the body is no more, right?
No, the person is no more. The person left the body. Oh,
Yeah,
he passed away.
Right.
So that is the first realization. What is the first realization? I am not this body.
Exactly.
Like the second realization, I am not the mind. Because
Right.
where is the mind? You can't find the mind.
Right.
The third realization, I am Dasi Durrani. I, who is this I? Where did you come from? Where will you go? You are just an actor on the show. You are not permanent here.
Ego. Okay.
Yeah. So I already gave you 3 realizations. The fourth realization, I bring nothing, I take nothing. Still I keep on telling this is mine, this is mine, this is mine, this is mine. Do we say or we don't say?
We do.
What did Dada teach us? Nothing is mine. Nothing is ours.
Exactly.
This is the fourth. And I can go on. There's a book, Dasi, called The 100 Realizations. Please pick up that book. There are 100 realizations.
Okay.
I've sent it to you in the spiritual jigsaw puzzle. I've sent you the book.
Okay. Thank you.
So when you get all these realizations, Dasi, it is, Dasi, it's very simple. In the book, what I write. How does the child play a jigsaw puzzle, Dasi? What does the child do to play a jigsaw puzzle? He keeps on putting the pieces, piece by piece, piece by piece. He puts the pieces together. When does the picture emerge, Dasi? When do you see the picture?
When do you see the picture? When it's all complete,
when all the
right?
pieces are correct. Yeah, if it's not complete. If it's not complete, you don't see the picture.
No, you don't.
What is aparoksha anubhuti? Aparoksha anubhuti is use all the pieces are put in the puzzle is set.
Yeah. Now I understand.
Okay. So who else would like to ask a question? Try to ask me questions on aparoksha anubhuti. So we are on the subject. Yes. Who are the champions today?
Yesterday's question I wanted to ask you that I'm not able to understand the colors.
No, but what is the question on colors? We are not here. We are not here teaching about colors. Just now you asked the question on the light. I hope you heard the answer, right? When the light comes on in the room, you know the right switch is switched on. So colors, put your question clearly. The group should understand. Don't just say colors. What colors?
मतलब कलर्स का कुछ लॉजिक है हमारी जिंदगी में जो समझ नहीं आता है कि कौन सा कलर का क्या मतलब होता है ऐसा।
तुम जाके स्टडी द ओरिजिन ऑफ कलर्स, गूगल में जाके स्टडी करो। व्हाइट कलर जब स्प्लिट होता है, ऑल द 7 कलर्स ऑफ द रेनबो कम्स। आई एम नॉट अ फिजिक्स एक्सपर्ट, आई विल नॉट टीच यू दैट। गूगल में पूछो, यू विल गेट द आंसर हाउ व्हाइट कलर से सब कलर आते हैं। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन प्लीज। Aparoksh Anubhuti. Who has understood? Who wants to understand? Who wants to ask more on Aparoksh Anubhuti?
Guruji, Kumar Swami here.
Show him, sir.
Actually, before what I understood is, when we are transcending our ego in the consciousness, when we are merging our ego in the consciousness, then our Aparoksh Anubhuti will happen. That I understood. Is it true or false?
But how will you be able to transcend your ego into consciousness? That is a very limited aspect of what you are saying, Kumar Swami.
Before that, so after so many realizations, that stage will come. So I am not the body, I am not the mind. So many realizations are there. After that, my ego will be dissolved in the consciousness. Then I will get the Aparoksh Anubhuti. After so
But
many
that Aparoksh Anubhuti, correct. When you realize I am not body, I am not mind, I am not ego, and you dissolve into consciousness, then what do you experience, Kumar Swami? Then you experience every.
Then I will feel I am only consciousness. There is no mind. There will not be any ego. Then when it is dissolved, automatically I am only consciousness. That bliss will come inside from inside. So that will be the Aparoksh Anubhuti. What I understand.
You are right, but how do you know that you have reached that state?
So
You know when you treat everybody as no. Listen, that when you treat every Atma like Paramatma, when you see God everywhere, that means you have the Anubhuti.
Yes, sir. So first
if you are not able to see God,
first we
yes, please, sorry.
realize ourselves. Then when you are seeing Atma in everywhere, then automatically it is a God realization. Then automatically from yourself the state of bliss will start, and it flows from the fountain of the bliss will start, the eternal bliss will start. That is the Anubhuti I am thinking.
Absolutely correct. In the Mahavakyas, Kumar Swami, in the Mahavakyas they say, Neti Neti Tattvamasi. Then they say, I am Atma Brahma. Then they say, Prajnanam Brahma. Then they say, Brahmasmi. That is Anubhuti.
Brahmasmi.
If you reach that state, then you are Anubhuti.
Yes.
Thank you. Bliko, yes, please.
Shivam.
Shivam, sir.
So we have the consciousness, and
yes.
Whatever we see, the objects are experienced because of the consciousness.
Correct.
Because our eyes sees, or we hear, or we taste or touch, or whatever is all function is happening because of our self-consciousness. If we are conscious, we can experience. Otherwise, we are not conscious, we cannot experience. So we are considered as a dead person or unconscious person.
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
So this is an individual consciousness, I can say, for a temporary understanding. And there is a consciousness everywhere, is a divine consciousness, or you can say the universal consciousness, right? So when our consciousness,
what is your question?
So my question is, when our consciousness is concentrated on a particular place, it is contracted, means it is not expanding. It is like I am talking right now, so I am concentrating on the words and questions and formulating to ask something, right? So my whole focus is on the words. But if I remove all the things and I let it expand to the universe and don't think about anything, just consciousness, means whatever we are experiencing is because of consciousness, and it depends on the consciousness. But the whole things is not dependent on consciousness. Means we are dependent on consciousness. So how to explain this?
Can I tell you something? Can I tell you? You are trying to use the mind to explain consciousness. The mind
But
is
it is not
incapable
possible.
of explaining consciousness.
Yeah.
The mind cannot explain. So don't mind me telling you, you are
Yeah.
failing in your words, because instead of experiencing consciousness and speaking, you are trying to use the mind to explain consciousness.
Yeah. Yes.
I hope you're understanding, Bliko, what I'm trying to tell you.
Right.
See, Bliko, air is everywhere. Then you say, I'm compressing air in the balloon. How much air is in the balloon? How much air is in the room? I'm taking out the air in the room. I'm bringing fresh air in the room. You're lost. Air is everywhere. What are you removing the air from balloon and from room and from? No, consciousness is everywhere. Bliko, it's there in a small bird. It's there in you. It's there in me. Consciousness is everywhere. That's why, Bliko, what is my bhajan? You understood my bhajan? In the bhajan, what I said? अनुभूति ऐसी हो जाती है, आंखों से कुछ दिखता ना है, इसका कोई परोक्ष नहीं, अंतर ज्ञान यूं ही हो जाता, अनुभूति सच की होती. See, pay attention to these words. They're all new bhajans. I've completed these bhajans only in the last 1 week. Last 1 week, I was in retreat in Switzerland, and all the new beautiful bhajans God gave. Beautiful, amazing. I myself am amazed how the bhajans have come. Thank you. Rumataji.
गुरुजी प्रणाम. शिवोहम. गुरुजी आपने मेरे क्वेश्चन का आंसर भजन में ही दे दिया. आई वॉज गोइंग टू आस्क के मतलब जब हमें सच का एहसास हो जाता है तो वो ही अनुभूति होती है. इट मे बी फॉर एग्जाम्पल हम खाली हाथ जाते हैं, खाली हाथ आते हैं, खाली हाथ जाएंगे, और या वी ऑल हैव टू डाई वन डे. यही आप का मतलब कहना चाह रहे हैं, समझाना चाह रहे हैं?
माजी, रूमाता जी, सच का एहसास, अभी दासी बुदरानी ने पूछा, सच का एहसास अपरोक्ष अनुभूति कब बनेगी? सच का एहसास अपरोक्ष अनुभूति तब बनेगी जब हमें पूरा एहसास हो जाए, जब वो स्पिरिचुअल जिक्सॉ हमारा पिक्चर क्लियर हो जाए. जैसे ब्लिको ने भी पूछने का, ब्लिको वाज ट्राइंग टू आस्क द क्वेश्चन, ऐसा वैसा, ये कॉन्शियसनेस, कंबाइंड कॉन्शियसनेस, कंप्रेस्ड कॉन्शियसनेस, सारी निकल जाएंगे. ऐसा सवाल ही नहीं होगा. वो अनुभूति हो जाएगी.
Yes, I can
अनुभूति
understand.
क्या? अनुभूति वो हाल है, अनुभूति वो हाल है जो आदमी आनंद में रहे. अनुभूति, अपरोक्ष अनुभूति is that state of ananda. It's that state of liberation from misery on earth. There is no need for anxiety. Oh, I am very anxious. I am very anxious. Why you are anxious? Tell me why you are anxious. Because you are not realizing this is Leela. ये लीला है माया, कुछ भी सच तो ना, नाटक ये प्रभु का है एक ख्वाब जैसा, जहां में होता जो वो माया है. Is it difficult to understand?
No.
We know we come with nothing, we go with nothing. गीता सार बार बार पढ़ते हैं, गीता सार बार बार, गीता सार बार बार. तुम्हारा क्या था जो तुम यहाँ पे लाए हो? तुम्हारा क्या है जो तुम यहाँ से ले जाएगा? गीता सार में It's people are reading every day Gita Sar, but it's not going inside in the khopadi.
Yes.
Then what to do? If it goes in the khopadi, then there's aparoksha anubhuti. Because we are not pure, because we don't surrender to the divine, to sip. हम बोलते हैं sip, sip, sip. My sip, I surrender to you. बोलते हैं. Actually, do we do? If we surrender to sip,
बोलते ज्यादा है, करते कम है.
बोलना बड़ा 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 बोलने तो कोई पैरेट भी बोलने में क्या मुश्किल है.
गुरुजी सच,
तो अनुभूति.
गुरुजी सच कभी कभी रोना.
नहीं, रोने की जरूरत नहीं मालूम माता जी. क्यों रोए? सुनिए, हमें हंसना है, हमें हंसना है, बिकॉज ये तो नाटक है. ये तो एक नाटक है, कुछ सच ना है. प्रभु की ये लीला है, सब माया है. हम तो कलाकार हैं, आते जाते हैं. रोना क्यों है? रोना नहीं है. You're muted. रूमाता जी आपका म्यूट है, अगर आप कुछ बोलो.
अपनी अज्ञानता पर रोना आता है.
लेकिन अज्ञानता पर रो मत. रूमाता जी सुनिए मेरी बात. I'll tell you one thing. You are such a keen seeker ना. Don't waste even 1 minute in other than this work. आप में कई लोग हैं. You are trying to say, no, I will give God 5%, 10%, 20%, 50%, 70%, 90%. मैं प्रभु को क्या देता हूँ? रूमाता जी, मैं प्रभु को क्या देता हूँ?
100%.
100%. अगर you give God 100%, then you are aparoksha anubhuti na. हम प्रभु को बोलते हैं, okay, when I have time, I will come. Okay, when I have time, I will come to you, God. Now, God, I am logging out. Now I am logging out of you, my God. I will come back to you later. इसका मतलब क्या है? मैं तो प्रभु को बोलता हूँ, मैं कुछ भी नहीं. मैं क्या हूँ? कुछ भी नहीं. सब कुछ तुम ही हो प्रभु. तुम बिन मैं क्या, कुछ भी ना. ये है अपरोक्ष अनुभूति. लहर एक हूँ मैं.
आप जो कहते हैं वो करते हैं. हम लोग जो कहते हैं वो करते नहीं. 100%. ये फर्क है गुरु और शिष्य में. यही तो फर्क है. हम 100% करते नहीं.
गुरु माता जी, कोई गुरु कोई शिष्य नहीं होता है. सब आत्मा है.
नहीं, जब
सब
आप
परमात्मा है.
हमें इतना समझाते हो, डेली समझा के हार गए, पर हम लोगों को फिर भी वैसे के वैसे ही हैं.
नहीं, so don't say like that. Keep on keeping on. एक बार नहीं, 100 बार नहीं, पत्थर को मारता जाता वो, आस्था भरे हाथों से वो ये कार्य करता जाता वो. Be like a stone cutter. Don't give up. Girish. Yes, sir.
अपरोक्ष अनुभूति graces mukti state or जीवन मुक्ता state?
Graces. I didn't understand the word. You said approach anubhuti. Graces.
Gives. अपरोक्ष अनुभूति
No,
gives
please repeat your
mukti
question.
state or जीवन मुक्ता state?
Okay. Aparoksh anubhuti is enlightenment. Clear? The moment Girish has got aparoksh anubhuti, then he has got mukti. Surely. When he has got mukti, to become a jivan mukta, he has to go further. Aparoksh anubhuti does not make you jivan mukta. Aparoksh anubhuti only gives you enlightenment. Today on this call, many of you understand 100% of what I'm saying. There are many, I can tell you, I can give names. I know in this group, there are some much more advanced learned people on this call. They can repeat better than me. But then why there is no aparoksh anubhuti? So Girish, aparoksh anubhuti means what? The Rekha, I'm telling Rekha, you saw, I was telling her, what is the meaning? Switch on the, she's not listening only. If she doesn't listen, then how she will understand? So Girish, aparoksh anubhuti, Vivek, Vairagya, Shat Sampat, Mumukshutva. Right? Discrimination, dispassion, discipline, and desire for liberation. You reach that state, you go to that state, and you are got enlightenment. Enlightenment means what? You have realized the truth. Correct? But that does that make you Jivan Mukta? You have to live that realization. You have that approach anubhuti. Suppose after approach anubhuti, you say, oh, Om Namah Shivaya, Dubki Ganga mein, you go and jump into some one bucket of alcohol. Then what happens, Girish? You are running up behind Rolls Royces and Rolex watches, and you say free sex, go and have sex with 100 people. Then what happens, Girish? That means the approach anubhuti is still there?
Slips away.
Slips away. But the approach anubhuti will not slip away. I told Dasi Budrani that day. Remember, if you switch on the light and in the cave, you saw the crystals, you saw in your warehouse, in your godown, once you get the approach anubhuti, oh, you have got it. Now, whether you want to be a Jivan Mukta or not, whether you want to be a yogi or not, that is your choice. Yogi jo yog mein sada hi rahe, Prabhu ke yog mein rahe. Girish, nobody is forcing you to be a yogi, no, Girish. If you want to be a yogi, if you are a mukta, if you have mukti, and you want to be Jivan Mukta, then you will be a yogi. But if you become a bhogi, even after you have aparoksh anubhuti, that means your anubhuti was not aparoksh, no. When you have the aparoksh anubhuti, that which idiot, suppose Girish, I'm telling you, Girish, this Mercedes car belongs to you. You understood, Girish, what I said, Girish? This Mercedes car belongs to you. I told you, understood, Girish?
Yes.
Still, after that, you stand in the BTS, in the bus line, and you buy 10 rupee ticket and nowadays maybe 50 rupee ticket and go in the bus. What it means?
I do not realize
After my
that
telling
it is mine.
After my telling you what I told Girish, I told my dear Girish, this Mercedes Benz belongs to you. Driver is there, petrol is there, everything is there. So many people are like that. You have got Mercedes Benz, driver, petrol, everything. Still they want to go in bus. Then what is the meaning, Girish?
I made a
Tell me
bad
what is the
choice.
meaning?
Yes, I made a bad
No,
choice.
you didn't make that. No, you didn't understand. Maybe I should have told you in Malayalam. Maybe you didn't understand English, na? I hope you're understanding what an analogy I'm giving. You're getting the analogy, no, Girish?
Yes, I have to make a choice
Because
when. No, not even a
first we
choice.
have to.
Once I realize it, I have to maintain it, not to
Girish,
allow it to slip away from my consciousness.
Once you realize Mercedes car is yours, why you will sit in the bus, Girish? Why you will buy ticket and go? You're mad or what? If you're going in the bus, what it means? Means you did not understand this Mercedes car belongs to you. Agreed? I mean, are you in agreement or you have a different opinion?
I agree.
So I'm giving you an analogy. I'm just trying to explain. See, what is my goal? My goal is to help all of you reach that state of aparoksh anubhuti. When I enjoy that state of anubhuti, I want you to enjoy that state. My guru helped me. My guru gave me time once a month, 1 hour. Not every day. You ask Dasi, can you go meet Dada every day for half an hour and speak? Dada will not give time like that. I try to, with the grace of technology, every day. Huh, Dasi, is it possible to talk to Dada every day, half an hour?
Impossible. You're lucky to get
So-
even once a month.
Yeah. So Dada, you know how Dada, when you were there, Dada, he used to sit with me and he used to answer every question. You know it. You were
Yes,
seeing it
yeah,
every day
yes,
when I
yes.
was, when we were in Switzerland. Even when we were in Switzerland together, Dada used to sit, and in Vevi, I was in Vevi yesterday, the same hotel in Mirador. Dada used to sit with us and answer question every day.
That's true.
I want to ask
Okay.
one thing.
Yes. Kumaraswamy. Yes. Yes, Girish.
Even after you tell me that is your
Yes,
car,
Guruji.
and if I go and sit in the bus, it means that I have still doubt whether it is my car or not. So
Correct. You
once
are right.
I am
That
fully
means you
convinced
still,
that is my car, I will never leave that car.
correct. Exact. So there's a layer of avidya. There is still a layer of avidya. And many people will tell, when you tell like that, many people say, oh, like that, I thought like that. You know, actually, I thought like that, only I thought. What you thought? What you thought? Shut your thought. Shut your thought. You are a princess, and you want to be, instead of being a princess, you want to be non-princess, ordinary. Then, if God has made you a princess, if God has given you everything in the world as a princess, still you don't want to take that, then what God can give you? God will say, okay, namaste. Kumaraswamy.
Guruji, aparoksha anubhuti, the state of self-realization. So from the state of self-realization to God realization, further journey will be there. Then afterward only the Jivan Mukta state will come. That is my understanding. Is it
Correct.
right or wrong? Please explain.
My dear Kumaraswamy, don't get carried away in words. Please listen carefully what I'm saying. Aparoksh anubhuti, when there's the realization of Kumaraswamy, the realization is I am not body, mind, ego. Then who I am? I am Atma. Atma is Paramatma. Paramatma is everywhere. This is one realization. However, my dear Kumaraswamy, this realization is a spark. First, it burns like a small little candle, it burns. Then the fire comes. Then the fire becomes bigger and bigger. Then that full anubhuti and that Jivan Mukta will happen. Don't try to explain.
Yes.
Don't try to put too much explain. You understood what I'm telling?
Yes.
That's enough.
No, the same thing, sir. What I am, the aparoksha anubhuti is the state of self-realization. Further also, it is
Correct.
to be traveled and God realization should take place. That is only the Jivan
Correct.
Mukta state. That was only the...
Correct. You are right.
Okay, Guru. Thank
You
you.
are right, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Pawan?
Yeah, sir. So my thoughts around this is like, after all these realizations, it should be very easier for you to attain Satchitananda, right? So when you're in that Satchitananda state, sir, I don't know, sir. I get distracted, like, and then the mind, it distracts me. It's like I don't know, sir. Like, and that makes me forget all this realization. I mean, I know this realization, but it doesn't make the realization exciting because I'm not in Satchitananda anymore. Because of the mind, I'm distracted inside this boga. And I think we have to be in yoga to get vapas that Satchitananda. And it's a task sometimes when you're distracted, sir. Just want to put that, like, it's like I have to rise again.
As long as you're distracted, you will be like a football. You will be kicked here and there, and finally the game will be over. So you have to make a commitment. That's why it is called Viveka, Vairagya, Shat Shampat, Mukshutvam. It's available in Google. It's available in my books. Everywhere it's available. You don't get lost. I'm only telling you what is the right path. Please understand the right path and please go forward. Let me ask people like Sunil Chittal. Sunil, you want to give a comment? What did you understand, Sunil Chittal?
No comment. Once you are in Anubhuti, it always remains Shivoham.
Okay. Any difference of views, anything that you did not understand, or it's all clear?
Yeah, it's pretty clear.
Okay. Atmatray, would you like to say something, Atmatray?
Same, sir. I got clear about Aparoksha Anubhuti, but I want to another suggestion. Can you say all of us a registration form? And we will be a registered member of AiR, in which we can give our acquaintance. It will get you. It will get you for our educational background or family background. That will help you to guide properly to us.
So many people are contacting me one-on-one. Many people contact me personally on the WhatsApp, and then they discuss with me. So you can do that. You can talk to me one-on-one. You can speak to me.
But we can do a registration formalities.
You can do, first you will do registration, then we have to do unregistration. Because we all have to go, no? Before you do registration, then finally we have to remove all the registration. When we have to say tata, goodbye. So before you do all this registration, let us focus on the main subject.
Okay. Yes.
Thank you. Sudeep Bhargava, would you like to say something?
Yes, sir. Shivam, sir. So what I understand is that approach Anubhuti is like that the stone breaks, and that breaking of the stone will take place only when it has been hit enough. So hitting it enough and with perseverance is very important. Only then we get that approach Anubhuti. I like you rightly said, reading textbooks will not help out. That attack on the mind has to be very continuous, so that one day we get that kind of a indirect experience, sorry, not inexperience. That helps.
Thank you. See, let me tell you one thing. Aparoksh Anubhuti, with my folded hands I'm submitting to you, is not my text. Aparoksh Anubhuti was written by Adi Shankara in the 8th century. I only picked up this text to explain to you. Aparoksh Anubhuti is nothing. I have nothing to do with Aparoksh Anubhuti. I am only trying to explain to you all how Aparoksh Anubhuti can become something very beautiful, how you should not let petty things control your life. Most of us, like I told Girish, Mercedes car, chauffeur, petrol, everything is here. Girish is buying ticket and going in bus. Somebody will say, hey, bad luck. No, very bad luck. Not bad luck. It is ignorance. It is avidya. It is complete ignorance. So we have to overcome ignorance. Only when we overcome ignorance, we realize the truth. Then only Aparoksh Anubhuti. What is my job? I am just explaining, interpreter. I am interpreting for you. I'm trying to make you all understand. You please go take the textbook tomorrow, Aparoksh Anubhuti, tell me, read and tell me. After 1 year also, you will not be able to explain to me what it says. Ru Mataji tried. She took up Vivek Chudamani. Every week she used to come and tell me, I'm confused. Please explain this, please explain this, please explain this. These textbooks are not easy to read. Last question by Sunil Chittal. Yes, Sunil.
I just wanted to make a point. Basically, there is something which is known as pratyaksha. That means we see through our senses. Then there is something which is aparoksha, which is inferred. And then once you remove the ignorance, you realize it is a aparoksha anubhuti and not anubhava. We have aparoksha anubhava also. We suddenly feel happy and all this. There is no sense mediation in that. But anubhuti is something can be achieved only with removal of ignorance.
Correct.
That's
So
why that
just what
sadhana
Sudhir is saying very, yeah. Sudhir is saying something very nice. He's saying aparoksh anubhav. Aparoksh anubhav means that experience, but aparoksh anubhuti means the realization. So experience may be momentary. You may have one moment of experience. Some people say, I have anubhuti, I have anubhuti. Actually, they don't have anubhuti. What they have? They have only anubhav.
God, they see the image of God in the mind.
They have a momentary spark, but again the spark becomes dull. So we need to have anubhuti. Thank you, Sunil Chittal. Thank you, one and all. Tomorrow there's no call. Tomorrow there's a call at 8. I was wondering. I'm back to India tomorrow, and the call hopefully will be from India. I bow down to you. Thank you for your time. See you tomorrow at 8.